have been out here conducting excavations of all the burials that were identified in May. Since excavating those burials, we have been working on a plan for the removal of the burial of Nancy Graves. Nancy Graves was buried in an iron vault. Chesterfield County pulled together a very intensive work plan to ensure that we removed the iron vault as carefully and respectfully as possible. That removal process is a little bit different than just the excavation process that we've been going through. When we took a good look at the coffin, we found that it was pretty well preserved. Thankfully, the bottom was not rusted, and so we were pretty surprised about the high level of integrity that the coffin possessed. The soil levels in this area of Virginia, they have high levels of acidity in them. So the acidity in the soils does cause bone to disintegrate quickly. It also causes wood to disintegrate quickly, and it causes iron to get very corroded. So we found all of those things. We found that there was no wood really left in the coffins. Very deteriorated wood, extremely corroded nails, and we found that the preservation of the skeletons and the human remains was very low. With all that information, we can say that we know that the soil levels here were not friendly to the burials. It feels nice to know that all the human remains here and all the burials have been safely and respectfully removed and relocated. We now have another kind of exciting part of this chapter, which is to do as much research and compile as much information as possible about the people that were here, heavily documenting all the work we did in the field. We'll be compiling all the research we've been doing with the last several months, and we'll be using all that research and field work to draw some conclusions and try to make some educated guesses about what was going on out here. It is basically a data recovery project, which typically means all archaeological materials are documented very well. Technology is crazy these days. On my phone, I have an app that allows me to actually 3D scan everything. So I have 3D scanned the brick entombment coffin inside the brick entombment, and then when we removed the coffin, I 3D scanned that again. We've been working on the background research on this since May. We're looking about early spring to have the report finalized. At some point, there will be a reburial process that will include a funeral.